Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello, good morning, and welcome back to the channel where you join me on a crisp and clear winter's day, where today I'm at Berry BMW in Heathrow because my dad has only gone and bought himself a brand new car, and today is the collection day. So joining his Aston Martin DB11 in the garage is a brand new BMW M2 Competition, which is currently in the handover bay inside the showroom, ready for us to pull the covers back and take a very first look at it before driving it out for the first drive. We'll be joined inside by Tony from TRLdeals, who arranged the car, and also Mr BMW himself, Joe Achilles. So let's head on in and check out his new M2 Competition. Before heading inside to take a look at the brand new car, the one behind me is my dad's current daily driver, the Hyundai Tucson. It's practical, it's got all-wheel drive, it's an all-weather beater wearing winter tyres. He saves the Aston Martin naturally for the special occasions, and the M2 Competition is going to be used for driving days, road trips, sharing with other people, so hopefully there will be more videos with it in the future on my channel. Behind, of course, I have slightly controversially come today in my AMG GTR, but I love the beast of the yellow hell, if that's what we're calling it now. Anyway, that car is as good as ever. So let's head inside and try and catch up with the others. And look who has arrived in his very dirty M2 Competition there, Joe.
I know, it takes after its owner.
Goodness me, it started already. So, very similar spec car actually. Joe's just picked this up, clearly driving it. And it's going to park up right now, and then we will go in to check out the new one. It is time then. So there are some nice cars in here. You've been here loads.
Yes, I spend a lot of my life down here. I'm a bit of a BMW man, and yeah, this is where I buy all my cars. So.
Lots of new cars. Yep. The gas station show you shoot here.
I do, yeah.
As we walk past the new 840D, new X5, and this is the man that we have come to see. Tony, how are you doing?
Hi guys, thanks for coming down today.
No problem, no problem. Well, you have just done the handover of what lurks within there to my dad, but it's time to share that with the audience.
Yep.
Should we go straight in?
Let's head in.
Have a look at what is currently hidden away under the cover. I'm going to come around the front for the grand reveal. There we go, get that distinct shape.
Oh, it's got a
nice BMW roundel.
Right.
All right then, gents, so let's reveal the brand new M2 Competition, Hockenheim Silver. Joe, it's looking much cleaner than yours.
It looks like a different colour, doesn't it?
It almost actually does. In fact, well, the colour is a big talking point because you can't have that many colours on the M2. And this goes quite different colours depending on the lighting.
Yeah.
But it does look cool. So the black dual kidney grille, black wheels.
Yep.
That all part of the, I should ask Tony, the options, the spec of this car.
Yeah.
That's Joe's day.
I'm joking. No, so this has got the M2 Plus package, which gives you the black wheels, the carbon fiber sound system, sub pro glass, and the adaptive LED lights. Mm-hmm. So it finishes it all off. Competition pack will come with the black grille, gloss side vents you see there.
Yep.
We've now got the lovely M-wing mirrors.
Yes.
Competition, so it feels more part of it, and the proper M2 seats, of course, as well.
Yep.
Which are just absolutely fantastic.
Of course.
This has also got the comfort package on it, which gives you the electric seats, the reverse camera, and the folding mirrors. Okay. So it's all built into that. And of course, a manual.
A manual, I should emphasise that. That's a 6-speed manual. My dad was very adamant that it had to have the 6-speed manual and not the DCT. I drove a manual car back at the original press launch, and it's a very, very fun thing, that's for sure. Different gearboxes for different purposes, but of course the way this is going to sit in the garage. The interior, it was changed quite a lot, as I remember. The new displays, new dashboard, new infotainment.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the seats are the biggest thing though.
Yep.
Now you've got the proper M2 seats, which just absolutely lovely finish and much more comfortable than before.
And here we got the black, I think it's called Dakota leather, is it?
Yeah,
like Dakota leather with the blue, the blue stitch and the blue perforation.
Backlit M2 lights as well.
And the small details, hey, the backlit light logo there is a really, really smart thing.
And you have things like the M buttons now on the M2 Competition, which
yes,
obviously the previous M2 didn't have, so that's really handy.
And some of the adaptive controls, steering, power, feel, that side of things. It actually smells really nice and brand new in here. Completely brand new.
Mine doesn't smell like that. 2 weeks later, mine does.
So, wait, you've had your car for 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
How many miles have you done?
It's just over 700, so not ridiculous.
Okay,
but,
so
yeah.
nearly finished the running in part of life.
Yeah.
And what do we have around back?
So obviously we've got the lovely quad exhausts, the M2 Competition exhaust with the cow's udder. Was it Joe that you described?
Well, I think it does look a bit, it's a bit ungainly,
It's quite a big box.
The new, thanks to WLTP and the OPF filters that cars have to have now, that unfortunately hinders the sound slightly because it's the totally new engine in this thing.
Yeah, so it's got the S55 engine, which is the same engine that's been in the current M3 and M4, so the F80 series engine, which
I've got to show the engine off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we can do it, we can do it. I'll say, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's 410 horsepower.
That's right, yep.
Do you know the torque figures off by heart?
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, it's got lots of them.
500 Newton meters, something like that?
Yeah, 500
550?
Newton meters, I think.
Very nice. This is nice, the carbon strut brace.
Carbon strut brace is lovely. And in fact, underneath here as well, there's all like a lovely alloy lattice work. It's definitely not lettuce. There's lovely alloy under here that's all covered by plastic, unfortunately. But it's very different to the original M2 in that sense.
Beautiful, isn't it?
3 litre, twin power turbo.
Twin turbo.
Twin turbo.
Twin turbo in this one.
Apologies.
Yeah.
The terminology is always very confusing. And you said earlier, we've also got the LED adaptive headlights.
Absolutely.
Which have BMW's traditional twin eyes style.
Yep.
I just like the aggression at the front, the way it was all changed from the previous car. You have this styling piece down at the bottom.
Yep.
With the 3 kind of shapes and then the new grille.
And I think the Hockenheim Silver and the black make it even more.
Yes, the contrast.
Yeah, really good.
Contrast is very, very good.
Yeah.
So shall we hear it starting up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's have a listen to the car.
What is this?
Yeah, go for it. Shut down the bonnet. Gently does it. Very nice. And I also really like the wheels. A complete pain to clean them. It's into life. So they've just been running the car for a while actually before to go over things, to pair the mobile phone, all that side of buying a new car. Yeah. Small little burble out of the back of it. The displays are cool, aren't they?
Really are.
The fact that they're kind of not digital but look digital.
Yep.
You get that perfect mix of analog with modern update and then the new system in the center as well with the touchscreen and all of that.
Latest features on there.
Yeah, with the tiles that you can move around and set up. Cool. All very, very nice. Well, I suppose on behalf of my dad, thank you very much for arranging the car, Tony. Appreciate it an awful lot. To everyone else, Tony's link is down below. Go over if you're looking for a new BMW. Anything else you could add to that?
No, I won't add anything else because I think everyone's sick of hearing of me now.
Well, that's...
You know where I am. If you need an M performance car, come and see me. That's all.
Definitely. And Tony and Joe have filmed many a video before.
We have.
And of course, Joe's link will be down below as well.
Thank you.
To head over and see more of his car. But this is very, very cool. It is time to take the car outside, so Tony is going to do the honours for the moment to bring it out of the showroom. Please excuse the building works that are going on just outside, but here it comes, the Hockenheim Silver, being presented to the very low winter sun that we have at the moment. The wheel choice is good with the colour. In fact, all the contrast is nice. So I'll just take that round, park it back at the front door of Berry. I will whiz up here, actually come past the new X5 that is lurking just outside. X5 xDrive 30D. Had a first drive in that recently, and to be honest, the amount of technology in this thing is absolutely crazy. Of course, surrounded by all of the different cars here at Berry BMW. So this needs to come back in. Looking forward to getting more of an experience of what this is going to be like, actually. Tell you what, that new exhaust system at the back is quite odd the way it kind of hangs down, but it's the small form factor, lots of power, enjoyable driving experience. What is not to love about the M2 Competition? They're looking incredibly popular, of course, with this car, with Joe's car just down there, with a number of other friends, and even Marc, the Shmi 150 business manager, having ordered one recently as well. So yeah. Joe just asked me if we can hear the sound of the GTR, and I'm sorry to say it, I love the M2 Comp, but it doesn't have a 4 litre bi-turbo V8.
Are you saying this is going to be louder than my PPF exhaust?
This is actually going to be quite quiet because it starts off in quiet mode.
Okay.
But it is kind of cool actually right now. We've got my dad's and yours about to be alongside each other.
Yep.
So let me just step in here and start this up for the second. Oh no, that's alright, that started in loud mode. Just a normal start.
That is...
Burble. So, I don't really know what's going on right now. It's just random cars everywhere.
Yeah, well, as you can see, this is Hockenheim Silver.
Yeah.
And that's individual brown Hockenheim Silver.
How does this sound?
Sorry, what did you say?
I thought you couldn't really hear it before. I thought there wasn't anything making a noise. I mean, let's just come and press the loud pedal for a second.
Remember, Tony's 50 odd years old.
Yeah.
Just be. That is.
It is good fun. So.
Smell of these cars.
Oh, my ears are ringing. My ears are literally.
It's that loud, isn't it?
I've just been to a rave, an AMG rave.
Burbled into life. So it is first drive time, which means let's take a step inside here in the M2 Comp, looking at the other M2 Competition. That's a cool view. Reversing camera, looking at the nose of the GTR, and just go pop a few little miles on the car. So it's currently showing 10 miles on the clock, 4.7 on the trip. It is completely brand new, and as with any new car, that means you have to drive it quite delicately and gently when it's this new. It's quite a cool view, actually, isn't it? And we head out past Joe's. Yeah, Joe needs to wash that as soon as possible. So, smells new. Got the nice carbon trim, the unlacquered carbon trim, so you get a kind of rough, raw look and feel to it. Obviously the blue stitching, the kind of Long Beach blue, basically in the standard colour of the original M2 that came before. We will head on out here, past something completely the opposite, past the Tesla dealership. The M mirrors are nice, the way they come back up towards the top and connect through like that. It's very quiet. You drive it gently. It was very nice of Tony, I've just realised, to give a full tank of fuel in the car, as this chap has just stopped on a roundabout. Probably a little bit lost. It's a very, very nice day to pick up a new car. Quite chilly. It's that time of year, sadly, where it gets dark very, very early. Nonetheless, the first mile in the brand new car is now being driven out on the roads of December. To get a little bit of noise, you can press the M2 button on the steering wheel, and then another press afterwards then confirms it, because it does the M dynamic mode, and you could instantly hear that the exhaust just opened up a touch more. Of course, some of the sound is coming through the speakers inside the car. That's just how these things work, thanks to rules and regulations and the like. But obviously you can't get full noise because it is a brand new car still being run in. But down here you have some of the toggles for the different modes and dynamic settings you can change as well, the powertrain and the steering feel. You don't have adaptive dampers in the 2 Series like you would in the bigger cars, shall we say, the bigger BMWs. And I apologise for that very bright sun that is right in front of us at the moment. Bit of sound of the inline 6. Ooh, some burbles there. Heard those coming out of the exhaust. Just a couple of thousand RPM, and it's got 1,000 miles or so on the clock. You do get lots of burbles in the background, although I'm not so sure how much the camera will hear of those. 12 miles on the clock now, and there, coming towards us, as it whittles by, is an AMG GTC Roadster. It's funny, those burbles. All the short shifting, keep it to 4,000 RPM for the first couple of 100 miles or so. And we arrive back, because of course I have left my car here, which I will need to take away shortly. So Tony's just moved the X5 that we were looking at, and we'll park up in here in a second. It's funny how the car looks so much grayer now in the dim light as the sun starts to set. But it's really, in sunlight or inside the showroom, it looked very white. Now it looks quite grey. It's an interesting colour, Hockenheim Silver. But we shall leave that for now. It is time for us all to head off. Joe will take his car. And a big thanks goes to Tony, of course. Thank you very much for arranging. Details are all down below for you M guys out there who are looking for new cars. Joe's is already slightly more run in. And I guess, yep, it's going to be started up. How is this 7-point turn going for you, Joe? Or is it 9-point? I'm not even sure. You're making it.
It's pretty good. My arms have got to work out.
See you later, Joe. Enjoy your car.
Thanks, mate.
All right, awesome. So a big congratulations to my dad on the new car, which, by the way, just to explain a little bit, he's actually sharing with a friend of his so that they can do driving things together, driving activities and club events and that kind of thing. But they are going to head on out. I will also need to head on out too. And a big thanks, of course, to Tony and Joe for coming down as well. So thank you very much for watching. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I will catch up with you again very soon. Cheers.